Disclaimer before we get into the tier list, you guys cannot judge me, 1, for not knowing your characters, 2, for forgetting a character's name, or 3, ranking them low, okay? Because not everybody can be S tier. We've got to be like, I'm gonna put a lot of thought into this, okay? I'm gonna like put some honest thought into like who I think deserves to be where. So don't come at me. I'm just saying that now, because I'm not gonna pull punches. Okay, well, I know that there are ones that we know, obviously. So let's see. There's so many that it's like overwhelming for where I want to like start. Okay, why don't we do some Bleach ones, because those are like the ones that we talk about all the time on this channel. So Chado's here. Chado's right. Well, okay, let's just put Chado in S tier, because we all know how I feel about him. We got my girl Lust here. She's S tier for me. So let's like get the easy ones out of the way. Another easy one, Mayuri. I'm just saying it, he freaks me out.
Bottom of the tier, okay?
I think he's a great character from a purely like character standpoint, anti-hero kind of thing. From a personal standpoint, bottom. Okay, well, Shao Tucker, I honestly shouldn't even be on a list. He is the worst person to possibly exist. Can we just all agree on that one for a second? Okay, Rock, easy one too. S tier for me, okay? I love Rock. I don't know why, I do. Kun, honestly, A tier. I like him a lot, but I don't know what to do with him because I don't trust him, but I want to trust him, but he doesn't want me to trust him. It's a complicated relationship. If you guys watch my Tower of God videos, you know. You put Shao Tucker to Veer because you wanted a bit of rage. Yeah, no, the fastest way to make an FMA fan violently angry is to show them Shao Tucker or just like mention him, because we've all agreed that we hate him with a fiery passion. Okay, Death the Kid, A tier, okay? Not my favorite character from Soul Eater, but he's definitely he's like a very, very close second. I don't know, I feel like also because I love symmetry and I'm just like a little bit disastrous about that. Like, I don't know, I have a lot of compulsive tendencies, so I guess I also just like a character that has that. But like also, he's just like a cool fighter. I like his fighting style too. I might put Bomb, I was thinking of putting Bomb in B actually. Not for the joke, but because, okay, I really like Bomb, he's a sweetie pie, but like I feel like he doesn't, at least where I'm at this series, he doesn't really have like a distinct personality. Like I feel like he's very much just sort of reacting to like what other people are doing. Like I feel like he's very much still kind of in this weird follower phase of who he is as a person. I'm hoping he'll like evolve past that, but at the moment he's kind of a like lukewarm character because he hasn't quite like figured himself out yet. I mean, okay, Pink Hair Espada shouldn't even be on the tier, honestly. He freaks me out. Yoruichi, A tier. Again, not my favorite. S tier is like top of the top, okay? S tier is only for my most favorite characters, but like she's up there. Getting harder on this one now. It's all like kind of, I've done all the ones where I'm like certain, and the other ones I'm like I have to think about it. Chrollo, honestly, don't hate him, not my favorite villain, you know? And I feel like that's purely because like he was like the villain in like a really cool arc until the cooler arcs happened. You know what I mean? Meruem? Isn't that his name? Like he's a ooh, is he S tier? I don't know if he's not my favorite character, so I'm gonna put him in A. He's a great character, like villain character, has some amazing moments in that show. Yeah, I think he's my favorite villain from Hunter x Hunter. Archer, okay, I don't hate him, cool fights, don't like Fate, gonna be honest. And I think he's like one of the least interesting characters in the show. Same with Sakura, like don't hate her, wish she did more, wish that she did even like a little bit, except like that one time where she cut her hair and suddenly could like be really cool for like a whole 5 minutes before someone had to bail her out. Okay, Hollow Ichigo. Okay, we have like Ichigo, we have Hollow Ichigo, and I kept both of them because I'm considering them different. Full disclosure, the episodes that you guys are going to see the reaction for tomorrow, I've seen them, and I really don't know how to feel about Ichigo at this moment. I have a lot of emotions about Ichigo, and not all of them like go together well. Hollow Ichigo. I feel like I want to put him C purely because he hurts Ichigo like most of the time. Like if you were like talk about your favorite characters from Bleach or talk about your favorite characters from Fullmetal Alchemist, I wouldn't think to talk about Ichigo or Ed. We were talking about Nine-Tailed Fox. I don't know. I don't have any feelings about Nine-Tailed Fox. I don't hate her yet. I mean, yeah, I feel like people hate on Sakura, and I get it, but I don't fully understand. Orihime is gonna be down there too. Like, I don't hate Orihime, but like, she doesn't do a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Sosuke, I don't know. I feel like C is just where I'm like dumping characters. I'm like, they're okay. Like, D is for like hatred, and then C is just me being like, whatever, you know? Yes, Orihime is very good at saying, Kurosaki-kun? 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 Ohayo, Kurosaki-kun! Gaara's my favorite, but like from like Naruto, but honestly, like not one of my favorite characters in general. I've heard he gets a little bit more interesting later, and I just like didn't get that far. Yeah, like Angelo, I don't really have any feelings about him. He was okay. I don't remember him being like my favorite character. I don't really remember 91 Days a whole lot, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, Saitama, we gotta put him in S tier. Saitama is an amazing character. Light, again, protagonist syndrome. He's alright. L, not, I think L's my favorite character from that show, but he's not one of my favorite characters in anime. We got Rukia, put her with Ichigo. Because again, I like her, I really do. But I would say a few other characters are my favorite in Bleach before I say her. Vegeta? See, I don't know what to do with Vegeta because I'm like, on the one hand, he's kind of cool. On the other hand, he's an awful person. The amount of indecision I feel about this. Okay, we gotta stop thinking about it so much, you know? Maybe we just like rapid fire. We just figure it out. So like, Aizen, honestly, do I want to put him in the bottom tier? Would that be fair? He was very mean to the characters that I like. Yeah. I think he's just like a good villain, you know, but like, because I'm using C tier as like almost just like not really a lot of emotional attachment, whereas like Aizen I legitimately have a bunch of feelings about. Spike, I'd say Spike is B for me. Again, not like, I like Ed. Ed is my favorite from Cowboy Bebop. So, Gain, isn't it Gain is Gon's dad? I mean, honestly, horrible father. Not great parent. Goku, right? I mean, honestly, not one of my favorite characters either. It's been a long time since I've watched any Dragon Ball though, so I don't actually know what part this is from because I haven't watched consistently past that point. With the like playing cards, he's got the whole like jester thing going on. Ulquiorra, that's such a hard choice because aesthetically, he's one of my favorites, but character-wise, I'm kind of angry at him at the moment. For what I think are like obvious reasons for where I'm at in the series. Oh my gosh, how do I feel about Ulquiorra? I'm gonna put him in B. I'm angry at him, but his aesthetic is really good. The Ishidas, I like Ishida. Do I like him more than Ichigo? That's my question. I think I do. I'm gonna put Ishida in A. But his dad, I still have not forgiven him. And I think that's just like the polarity of that, where I'm like, I like the one character and he was mean to him, so banished to the D tier. Gin, I don't know what to do with Gin. I'm gonna put Gin in C purely because I don't know what to do with him. I don't know anything about him. I feel like that's like my biggest issue. Like I feel like I don't know anything substantial about him. Shiro, I'm gonna put him in B. I know he's a favorite. He's got some cool fighting style. I don't know. He's a little bit too intense for me sometimes. Grimjo. Ooh, interesting question. How do I feel about Grimjo? Again, aesthetically, like him. Character-wise, oh, he has my favorite fighting style, though. I feel like I should have, like, narrowed down the parameters of, like, what exactly I was judging on, because sometimes I'm like, cool design, don't like their character, or, like, cool fighting style, but, you know, their character's, like, just kind of okay. Because I feel like Ulquiorra, I like his design more, but Grimjo, I like his fighting style more. Like, Grimjo is one of my favorite fighting styles that I've seen so far in Bleach. Shinji, not like who I would think of as like my top 3 characters from Bleach. Renji is like A for me, because if you're like 3 favorite characters besides Sado, it would be Ishida, Renji, and Yoruichi for me, where I'm currently at. Isshin? I don't know what to do with Isshin either, because we haven't seen him in a while. We had like the big reveal, which I won't talk about because Piper, but I do like his dorky dad energy though. until further notice. Nell, I don't know, on the one hand, Nell is cutie pie. On the other, she's got some cool powers. Got the green aesthetic. I do like green. I'm gonna put Nell in B. It's been a while since we've seen Nell. What happened to Nell? Byakuya has one of my favorite fighting styles too. Like his Bankai is just like really aesthetically cool, and it's just like has some cool versatility to it. But I don't think I've fully forgiven him. Goodness knows he's trying. I don't know. I think I still have a little bit of a grudge. I'm gonna put him in C, not because I dislike him inherently, but because I'm waiting for some kind of really good character moment. I feel like he's like so reserved, and he's so like, he's not like an emotive person. I find it hard to connect with him. And I know I'm saying that with like Sado being like one of my favorite characters, and he's like the least talkative and emotive, but like don't come for me. Tosen, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna put Tosen at the bottom because I feel like, I don't know, I like disagree fundamentally with some of Tosen's beliefs that just like means that we would not get along at all. And he's like so like, I'm stubborn and he's like so unmoving in his beliefs that like we would just attack each other if we were ever in the same room. Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of this is like characters that I don't fully know the story of yet. In the case of like Bleach, Tower of God, Naruto, like there's a limit to how I understand them. I'm sure I'll like look back at this later and be like, I would change this around. I mean, honestly, you could ask me tomorrow and I'd probably change some stuff around because my opinions of characters are always shifting. I'm pretty sure this is a character from Attack on Titan, which I don't know enough about, to be honest, to remember who this person is. I know this is Levi, but only because the internet loves to talk about him. I don't know. Levi's the only one I kind of know. Other ones I don't actually know who they are. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know who this is. I don't know, it feels weird to rank the characters that I don't actually know. I think maybe, I mean, should I rank the other characters that I don't know purely aesthetically and then see what happens if I ever actually like watch their show? I think I'll leave it there though. What do we think? Tier list? I'm trying to think if I want to shift anybody around. Like, I know that this is from Assassination Classroom, which is one that was asked that I watched a long time ago. This is One Piece. This is Hellsing. Then we've got Attack on Titan, Naruto Shippuden, I think. I don't know who this is. Aesthetically, I mean, this one doesn't really have anything going on, aesthetically speaking. Yeah. I mean, some of them are just like not, at least in the pictures, that interesting character-wise. He seems a little intense. He's a pretty normal design, except for like the weird body disform thing that he's got going on. And then I'd probably would be B. They're okay designs. I actually like think this character design is really cool, so I'm gonna put him up there just for giggles. So I think that's where I'm at tier list wise, and I'm sure that you will continue to judge me.